Hello, my name is Chris from Kushala Yoga, and this is yoga for healthy hips and back using a chair. So if you want to take a moment and grab a chair, just put it at the front of your mat. We'll get going standing. So just stand about the middle of your mat. Lift and spread your toes. Just feel the connections down through the soles of your feet, so big and baby toe mound, inner and outer heel, and then with that energy downwards, lift up through the center of your chest and the top of your head. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears and then pull your inner shoulder blades a little closer to your spine and let them fall a little closer towards the ground. Turn your palms forward. And just keep that connection in between your shoulder blades so your chest is open, a little more spacious to receive your breathing. Now the next time you breathe in, reach your arms up. And when you finish your breath in, bring your hands down through the midline of your body and open them by your hips. And the next time you do that, do the same thing, but lift your heels. Your palms come together, lower your heels, lower your hands, part them by your hips. Do the same thing, breathe in, lift your heels, and exhale, come down. Last time, this time hold your heels up, keep your arms lifted, hug your inner ankles towards each other, inner thighs. Strengthen your toes, strengthen your ankles. Very important for the health of hips and back and the rest of your body. And now bring your palms together, lower your heels. And place your hands down on your chair. Walk your feet, back towards the back edge of your mat. And just you take maybe 3 feet-ish from the back of the chair to your feet. On your exhalation, round your back, pull your belly button in. Lengthen down through the tip of your tailbone. When you breathe in, allow your belly to come forward, shoulders back, and lift your chin and tail. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And last time to exhale and round your back. Now extend your spine, pause for a moment, and start to walk your feet just a little further back so you can sink your chest now closer towards your mat. And maybe even your head, your ears come by your biceps, maybe even slightly past, but try to feel just an openness across your chest, a little compression in the backs of your shoulders, and push back through your thighs, the backs of your legs, so you feel some tension in that space as well. And we'll take 3 breaths here. And modify this posture as you need to, stepping your feet even closer to your chair or even a little further away, whatever is needed here. And now lift your shoulders just a little, or lift yourself just a little, so you can move your right hand over to the left side of your chair. Allow your chest then to come back towards the ground or towards your mat, and take your right toes past the back left corner of your mat. Land on your toe mounds. Push firmly through your right heel. And try to lean or breathe into the right side of your rib cage. Create an area of tension over on that side here. Start to lift your chest back up. Move your right hand back to where it came from. Take your right foot now forward, closer to your chair, landing maybe a foot behind your chair. Lift your back heel, bend both knees. Now here you can keep your hands on your chair for a little extra chest and shoulder opening. Take your hands behind you, push your knuckles towards your back heel, lift up through your chest, and lengthen down through the tip of your tailbone. So it feels like your left thigh bone is going to get pushed forward and has such a little bit more tension in that space here. Two more breaths. Keep your face relaxed. And straighten out both legs. Place your hands back on your chair. Push down through your left heel. Now your toes can be angled somewhat. If there's any discomfort in your back knee, just point your toes forward. You may have to shorten up your stride just a little here. Now keep your right big toe mound pushing down. Draw back through your right hip, and then start to hinge forward at your right hip until you have some tension in the back of your right leg. Now if you've got sides to your chair, you can walk your hands down the sides.
on your exhalation, if you're moving deeper into tension, into that sensation in the back of your right leg, again, it's an exhalation that you want to explore that option. Start to walk your hands back up the sides of the chair if you've walked them down. Bend your right knee, step forward with your left foot. And breathe in, lift your arms. Exhale, bring your hands down through the midline of your body and take 3 breaths in mountain pose. Again, legs firm, find your weight over the arches of your feet, gaze forward in the direction of your chest. Now the next time you breathe in, lift your arms. And when you exhale, bring your hands down, place them on the front of your chair, start to walk back. And slowly sink your chest towards the ground, your head between your upper arms, create that area of pressure or compression in the backs of your shoulders, and again, some tension in your chest. Push back through your thighs, so legs stay active here, so flex your quads. Bring some tension into the back of your legs here. Lift your torso just enough so you can lighten your left hand, bring it over towards your right hand, then sink your chest back down and step your left foot beyond the back right corner of your mat, land on your left toe mounds, push back through your heel. And again, try to stretch out or bring an area of tension over the left side of your rib cage and try to breathe in that direction. So every in-breath, you feel your ribs separate a little bit and that tension releases on your exhalation to some degree. Now lift your torso once again so your left hand can get lighter and move to its side of the mat. And then step your left foot forward, again leaving it about a foot behind the back of your chair. Lift your right heel, both toes point forward. Now bend both knees. And as you did before, your hands can stay on the chair for support, or you can take your hands behind you, interlace your fingers the opposite way, so different pinky finger on top, and push your knuckles towards your right heel. Lift up through your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades back. So the more active you are with your upper back muscles, the more your chest muscles open. And lengthen the tip of your tailbone down to bring some tension into the muscles in the front of your pelvis and thigh. One more breath here. Hang on, and then straighten out both legs. Place your hands back on your chair. Push down through your right heel. Again, your toes might angle slightly here, about 30, 40 degrees. And then slowly, as you pull back through your left hip, walk your hands down the side of your chair. And slowly move deeper into tension. Now to come out of the pose, once again, start to walk your hands back up your chair. And then bend your left knee, step your right foot forward, come back to mountain pose. Now place your hands back on your chair. Walk your feet back so they're a couple feet behind the back of your chair. Shift your weight over into your left leg. Draw in through your low belly and lift your right leg. Now lift it so your right leg is approximately angled like your torso is angled at the moment. This is Warrior 3. You can again walk your hands down the sides of your chair. Try to keep your inner right thigh lifting, your leg very active here. Now if you want to test the stability of your posture without the chair, you can always take your hands away from the chair. Place them either at your hips or your heart, or just hovering them around the chair. Two more breaths. Really keep your lifted leg firm and push evenly into your standing foot. keep your right leg lifted, but start to tilt your torso up. The right leg lowers correspondingly, and take your right foot over to the left side of your mat. So the inner edge of your right foot is right around the left edge of your mat. And lift your arms up. Take your right wrist in your left hand and then pull over towards the left. And bring yourself back. Lower your hands and step your right foot back by your left. Breathe in here. Lengthen your spine, draw in through your low belly. Again, if you have to reposition, walk your feet back a little bit from your chair. Start to lift your left leg. Bring it to the height or the angle of your torso. And once again here, if you feel stable and supported and going deeper, walk your hands just down the sides of your chair. The angle of your torso is changing. Keep your left leg angled at the same angle as your torso. Kind of fumble it around for the words there, but we'll get them. Again, very important here to keep your lifted leg very firm. 2 more breaths. Lift from your inner thigh. This might bring a little more tension down your standing leg, but make sure you're breathing through it. Keep your face soft. Last exhalation. And start to come up on your breath in. Cross your left foot over to the right side of your mat. So the inner arch of your left foot, kind of down the long right edge of your mat. Lift your arms. This time take your left wrist in your right hand and lean over towards the right. Breathe in, bring your arms up, lower your hands, and then step your left foot back. Now come around to the front of your chair and sit on your chair just on the front edge. Don't get too comfortable, this is yoga. Okay, so I'd like you to cross the outer edge of your right foot. We'll start with right. Cross the outer edge of your right foot, close to the midline of your left thigh. It might go a little past that, and that's fine, but flex your toes and push through the inner arch of your right foot, so your ankle is very stable here. And from here, you can place your left hand or right hand on your inner thigh, and just add a little bit of pressure, but try to sit up tall here. Notice if you start to roll back on your seat. Stay lifted through the center of your chest. Try to preserve the inner curve of your low spine. Again, just a gentle amount of pressure, but remember the foot flexion here. It helps to keep not only your ankle stable, but your knee as well. Now keep your legs as they are, but take your right hand just to the back of your chair. Push into your right hand, so again you get a little bit more support for the lift of your chest, the length of your spine. Take your left hand to your outer right thigh. Breathe in to find length and then twist towards the right side of your chair. Now keep drawing your right inner shoulder blade towards your spine so your chest is open because your back is active. And try to bring your chin in the direction of your right shoulder. Push into your right hand, lift your chest, unwind out of your posture, and then place your right foot down. Now take your left foot down the midline of your right thigh. Again, it might cross a little further than that, and that's fine. Flex your toes, keep your ankle stable. Even push a little bit more noticeably through the inner arch of your foot and place your left hand on your inner thigh. Lift through your chest. Again, try to find the natural curvature of your spine here in the pose. And again, a gentle amount of pressure can be applied here with your left hand. Your legs as they are, find the back of your chair with your left hand. Start to push into your left hand, lift through the center of your chest, twist towards the left, place your right hand outer thigh. You can use that connection to deepen the twist if your breath is encouraging that. So every breath in, find more length. right through the top of your head. And as you breathe out, a little twist comes to your low belly, more from your middle spine, and a lot more from the top of your spine. So your chin moves in the direction this time of your left shoulder. Push into your left hand, lift your chest, slowly unwind. Place your left foot by your right. Sit up nice and tall, hands down on your thighs. If you'd like, you can turn your palms up and take a mudra here. This is seated Shavasana. Softly close your eyes. Lips as well. Breathe in and out through your nose. And just notice the effects of your practice. Try to stay embodied here. It's the mere mention of the word Shavasana oftentimes just send us just a little forward into our day, thinking about what we're going to do next. What's next? What's next? This isn't finished yet. Just a few more full, deep breaths. Try to stay connected. Take your hands from wherever they are and just slide your fingers past one another. So once they're interlaced, turn your palms upwards towards the ceiling. Push up. Lift your chest. Move your arms a little further back if you can. And then keep your chest lifted. But take your hands apart. Bring them just to the back of your chair. Find a connection there with the seat of your chair. Breathe in, lift your chest, squeeze your shoulders back. Now keep the pressure down through your seat. Draw in through your low belly. Take your hands from your chair. Bring them to heart center. Thank you very much for taking the time to practice. Finding time for yourself, so important to do it daily. So thank you. Namaste. Let's be relaxed.